Hi everyone, today's video we are taking a look at brand new Logitech Streamcam. So started alright, today's thing of the whole thing reason why we doing this video is first our educational purpose and requirement for our assignment. So we have a look to this Logitech Streamcam. It's come with a two color, which is white and black.
The first developed webcam is in the year of 1991 that called the Trojan Room Coffee Pot in the Cambridge University, which is used to run recording process for computer science department. The first commercial webcam created in 1994 with the black and white display called QuickCam, which is created by the US computer company Logitech to provide a recording platform only for Apple Macintosh.
Exclusively to Facebook, the never-before-told story of Alice and Timmy's electronic adventures on the first-ever webcam transmissions.
This is my first time using the electric diary transmitter. Oh, horse feathers!
This is my very first electronic picture diary.
At the dawn of technology.
Here on my phone.
The Freud!
Maybe I should chirp about it.
OurTube, the telephonic film sharing service.
Two youths struggle to find love.
In 21st century, computer hardware manufacturers began racing to build the most advanced webcam. As the result, Logitech company has introduced the latest Streamcam design with the latest technology. This Streamcam has provided various advantages and components, including providing a high-resolution video display of 1080 pixels/60 fps. This streaming is further facilitated with USB-C connectivity for user convenience and offer flexible mounting options to make it easier for users to move this camera in various directions. This gadget also capable of supporting for beta versions on macOS. The Streamcam is also built with a variety of specialized systems such as automating exposure for clear framing and stabilization when making video recording. Logitech Streamcam also offer focus and smart face recognition like AI to make users look great in every video. This product comes into two colors such as white and graphite finish. This Logitech Streamcam can be found at legitimate Logitech stores only.
So here we go about the beneficial of Logitech Streamcam. The first one, capture software is simple and powerful. Wonderful microphone, touchy setting, using USB Type-C, and it's deliver high quality video. You can build a YouTube and Twitch channel. Right, we move to Logitech Streamcam features. The resolution of the camera is 1080 pixel, but the important it will work at all normal frame rate up to 60 pixel. Comes in either graphic or that computer style of white. Also live computer indicator light and two microphone for sound capture. This Logitech Streamcam is a small unit, almost square in shape when viewed from the front.
The next part is about the functionality. Logitech Capture users can use the recording and streaming software of their choice, like Open Broadcast Software, OBS, and XSplit, with the Streamcam Logitech Capture. User also can use Logitech Capture software. It's much easier to use. It provides plenty of flexibility. Logitech Capture also enables several helpful features on the Streamcam. User most likely use both it and the recording and streaming software of choice. Logitech Capture appears as its active video feed when running, treating like a webcam. Logitech Capture appears as a spread video sources. User can choose between using the raw video feed from the camera or the processed feed from Logitech Capture. Next one is about the recording. Logitech Capture allows the user to change the various recording settings on the Streamcam. For example, like resolution 360p, 720p, or 1080p. For the frame rate, 24, 25, 30, 50, or 60 FPS, and exposure and color correction. The software features toggles for automatic focus, white balance, image stabilization, and it crops the picture a bit to prevent the camera shake. Logitech Streamcam automatic framing that tracks users' face with a digital zoom effect similar to the speaker tracking fader. Logitech Capture does supporting record on its own. The next part is about the market prospect of this kind of product. The market prospect for this Logitech Streamcam is to content creator or blogger. One of the go-to companies for the growing content creator maker. It comes with smooth motion and crisp detail in Full HD 1080p at 60 frames per second. Easy for a content creator to make a video because the function provided can swivel to record in landscape or portrait mode. It can help them with efficient video transfer speed. Then the image stabilizer is perfect to making a video content. Second is for a live streamer or a gamer. A large aperture means it can take it more light and offer better performance in dark settings. It's easy and more flexible for a streamer to live stream. The mount that comes pre-attached allows Streamcam to position it on the top of the monitor like normal. It can also be unclipped and rotated to capture vertical video. It also solid audio quality for its microphone to streams.
There are many impacts of the Logitech webcam on multimedia production for different aspects. There are society, economy, and cultural aspects that takes accountability in identify the prospect of each aspect. Society becoming more dependent on multimedia production, but anyone can survive without it. Multimedia production enhance the quality and speed in which society progresses as well as branding themselves and becoming more popular. Multimedia production in economy also would make a huge impact, especially transforming jobs and skills in many industries. Multimedia production also have an impact to cultural aspect. The affordance of multimedia production has been just as important, if often overlooked, perhaps because it is connected to user-owned devices such as computers, soundboards and mixers, cameras and video editors. As you can see here, this video shows the comparison of features among beautifully designed, business-grade Logitech webcams.
everyone, Mr. Sujano here. In today's video, we're taking a look at the brand new Logitech Streamcam. Let's get started. Alright, to kick things off, the whole reason I'm looking at the Logitech Streamcam is to replace the existing camera I'm using on my channel. I've been using the Logitech C920, it's right here and right over there too. So I've been using this camera for the last number of years on this channel and it served me very well, but I am looking for an upgrade. And this is where the Logitech Streamcam enters the game. Yes, it's not a 4K camera, but at the same time it will do 1080p at 60 frames a second. Included in the packaging for the Streamcam are two different mounts. One mount is specifically for a tripod, and the other mount is designed for your monitor. Now this is a little different than other Logitech cameras on the market. For example, the C920 here has the monitor mount, which is this right here, and the tripod mount built in all in one. The camera easily detaches from either mount, and both mounts support vertical or horizontal filming. The cable on the Streamcam is not detachable. Now this is a major detractor for some people. For me, the camera is sitting behind my monitor or on top of my monitor, and I don't really have to worry about moving it around, so I don't really care if it detaches or not. But the cable length is not very long. It's actually a fairly short cable, so if your camera is located a fair distance from your computer, you might run into some issues. On top of that, I do want to point out that the Streamcam is USB-C. It's not a standard USB adapter on the end of it, and not all motherboards support USB-C. Fortunately for me, I have a dedicated USB-C port on the back of my motherboard, but not everybody does. So that is something to consider as well, because you may need to pick up an adapter, and not necessarily all adapters work the same or work well. So you may run into compatibility issues, you may run into performance issues. It's just something to consider. So here's what the camera looks like in vertical mode if you were to use it, for example, with Facebook or Instagram. And you can flip the camera in real time. So I'll just pull it out of the holder here. It'll automatically change the camera around for me and reconfigure it. So now it's comparison time. On the top right, we have the Logitech Streamcam. On the bottom left, we have the Logitech C920. Both of these cameras have nearly identical settings. The only difference is that the Streamcam is running at 60 frames a second. In terms of field of view, these cameras are nearly identical. I really didn't notice anything different in the field of view. Now in terms of motion, here is a motion test so you can see the difference between 30 and 60 frames a second. Next up, I'll test the autofocus and auto exposure using a super scientific method. I'll cover both lenses here. Wait 3, 2, and 1, and pull it away, and now you can see how long it takes each camera to fully adjust. So now I have expanded the image on both cameras just to see what level of detail remains when you do kind of zoom in and stretch things out a little bit. I've had to trim off the edges of both cameras to fit everything in one frame. I'll check out the motion between both cameras here, and then we'll move into the autofocus and auto exposure test. So we'll cover both lenses, put this right up to the lenses here in 3, 2, and 1. Now on to the next test. Here are both cameras using the chroma key filter. I put up the Elgato green screen behind me, and both chroma key settings are nearly identical. Now I'm just checking motion between both cameras, and I'll check autofocus as well. So this is what the motion looks like. And I'll hold something up to the camera here, maybe a pack of mini eggs, cover both cameras, and then pull it away. And you can see the adjustment between the two cameras. Now for this test, I'm going to see how each camera handles different lighting. Right now I have all of the lights on in my room. Every single light. I also have my curtains open so that the light shines in from there. What I'll do from here is start turning off lights and see how things work. So I've just shut off about 50% of the lighting in my room. Right now I only have my two YouTube lights on and my window open. I'll check out the motion between both cameras, and let's check out the autofocus and auto exposure in 3, 2, and 1. Let's move on to the next test. So now I've shut off every single light in my room. The only thing that's lighting me up is the natural light coming out of my window. Now I'll check out the motion between both cameras here, and we'll check out the autofocus and auto exposure. So hold this up to the camera. 3, 2, and 1. Now I have closed my curtains and tried to remove most of the natural light in this room. The only light that is remaining is what's shining through my curtains. I'll test the frame rate between both cameras here. And next up, we'll test the autofocus and auto exposure. So I'll hold this up to the camera, give it 3, 2, and 1. For this next test, I'll test the audio between each camera. I've disabled the audio from my microphone. The only audio you are hearing now is from the C920. Pop, pop, popsicle, ice, ice, icicle, test, test, testing, 1, 2, 3. Now I have disabled the audio from the C920. This is the audio straight from the Streamcam. Pop, pop, popsicle, ice, ice, icicle, test, test, testing, 1, 2, 3. Now I've set up both cameras as if you were live streaming, for example on Twitch or YouTube or on Mixer. At this size, the resolution doesn't matter nearly as much because the picture is so small. Here's a test of the frame rate between both cameras. And now I will test the auto exposure and autofocus in 3, 2, and 1. In terms of pricing, the C920 has been around for quite a while. It's currently listed at $80. For the Streamcam, it's currently listed at $170, $90 more. Now for my thoughts on which camera is better. From purely a performance standpoint, the Streamcam beats the C920 hands down. The auto exposure is better. The focus is better. The clarity of the overall picture is better. On top of that, at 1080p, 60 frames a second is better than 30. But for your own personal situation, it will completely depend on your needs. Can you get away with a 920? Do you need 60 frames a second at 1080p? Are you only going to use 720p? Because the 920 does 60 frames a second at 720p. On top of that, are you a heavy webcam user or a casual webcam user? Is your lighting different? Are your tastes different? Your visual tastes? There are a lot of different things to consider. If you need a camera for casual web chat, then the C920 is perfectly fine. If you're streaming at 720p, the C920 is perfectly fine. If you're streaming even at 1080p, but your camera is only, this big in the corner of the screen, the C920 is absolutely fine. And there is something else I really want to point out too. If you've noticed, my colors have been flickering. Things have been a little inconsistent between both cameras. And that's because I have both cameras on automatic settings. I don't recommend using automatic settings at all. I recommend tweaking your settings individually on each camera until you get the picture that you like. It's very similar to when photographers change settings on their camera. If they pick up a DSLR, you won't see many photographers taking pictures on the auto setting. They tweak it. Maybe they change the ISO, maybe they change the aperture. So there are a ton of different settings that you can tweak to get the picture you're looking for. Generally, the automatic settings will not give you the best overall picture. You can definitely tweak the settings to get a better looking picture overall and a more consistent picture. But anyways, that's all I've got for today. Let me know what you liked about each camera in the comments below. Which camera did you think was better? Which camera is your favorite out of the two? If you like this video, leave a like. If you didn't like this video, leave a like. Hit that subscribe button, check out my other videos. Thank you everyone, take care.